hello. What a week. What a week. Man, I'm telling you, Priti Patel. Wow. Have you seen what happened to Priti Patel this week? Woo. It's like, this is the epiphany of a political disaster, a fall from grace. It's quite funny because it was just last week that Priti Patel came out and she was talking about, she got this this point system, this point-based immigration system where you got to have a certain amount of points, 70 points before you can come to the UK. You got to make sure this, you got to make sure that. And everybody was like, come on, Priti, come on. Because the same immigration points that she's talking about, if that same system was around at the point when her own father, her own dad, if that point system was around when he tried to come to the UK years ago, he wouldn't even be in this country and she wouldn't even be Home Secretary today. But here she is, going around giving all these big speeches. She's so proud about this new system that she brought in. There's over 8 million people who are at home that are not working in this country. The British people, they're lazy. They need to go back into work. And you start to wonder does she know that she's an Asian? She's not a white British person. Do you understand? Going around slagging off indigenous British people, saying that they need to get off their lazy backside and go back into work. But I'm watching closely because this is someone who got sacked by Theresa May. She got sacked, by Theresa May because she was going abroad doing secret meetings, with government bodies. And she got sacked by Theresa May. And here comes Boris Johnson, who don't really care that much about character, an employer. And not only just employer, but gave her one of the biggest jobs in the land and make her Home Secretary. Doesn't sound right, does it? But here we are. For the past few weeks, you've been hearing rumors or hearing, people talking that she's bullying her staff. She wanted to sack one of them before, the 24th of December. And, people don't like her. People don't like her. And Sir Philip Rutman came out and he resigned. Tearful resignation. A whole Home Office boss resigned because he said the bullying is just too much. Before that even happened, you hear about the MI5 saying that they don't trust her. So just imagine a scenario. Look at this. A scenario where you got a room of people. Maybe one of these Cobra meetings that they call. And they're talking about the security in the country. And certain things they won't discuss in front of her. They'll wait for her to leave the room. And maybe after she leaves the room, they're like, okay, she's gone now. Boris, let's talk. Because we don't really trust her. How bad is that? But do you blame them? Do you blame them? If you look at the history of the person, do you blame them? But here we are, this man have walked off his job. He's left. Let's listen to a bit of what he said in his resignation speech.
She's only been in the job 7 months and the Home Secretary might get on well with the Prime Minister, but her relations with her top civil servant have blown up in spectacular fashion. Sir Philip Rutman not only resigning today, but suing the government for unfair dismissal and accusing Priti Patel of briefing against him.
I have been the target of a vicious and orchestrated briefing campaign. It has been alleged that I have briefed the media against the Home Secretary. This, along with many other claims, is completely false. The Home Secretary categorically denied any involvement in this campaign to the Cabinet Office. I regret I do not believe her.
Are you a workplace bully, Home Secretary?
As for allegations swirling all week that the Home Secretary has bullied staff, Sir Philip alleged his case was extreme, but not the only one.
I have received allegations that her conduct has included shouting and swearing, belittling people, making unreasonable and repeated demands, behaviour that created fear and needed some bravery to call out.
Wow! A whole Home Office boss resigned because the bullying is just too much. What is going on with the Conservative Party? You know what? Labour don't even need to. Labour can just keep quiet. They can allow them to destroy themselves because every day is like something else going bad. They were, I heard Jeremy Corbyn the other day in the House of Commons saying that Boris is a part-time prime minister, and it's just every day just one thing going from bad to worse, and now they got hashtag, stand for pretty. Nobody's standing for pretty. People are not stupid. Nobody's standing for pretty. So let's just stop that rubbish. Nobody's standing for pretty. People want her to get the sack. Let me just make that clear. People want her to go. People have had enough. Do you understand? People have had enough. This is, I get it. I get it that we're living, this is Brexit Britain. So I get that bit. This is Brexit Britain where farmers will put a sign up in their land saying that they don't want people from the EU to be here. Right? Farmers, yeah? Farmers that need the EU people to be here will put a sign up in their own farm asking for them to go back home. And now they're crying that they need them to come because they can't get people to do the job. So I get that it's Brexit Britain and crazy things happen, but we know that nobody's standing for pretty. All these hashtag flying around on social media, we know that it's all part of the Conservative Party trying to get fake accounts open so they can try to save her. People ain't stupid. And it's only a matter of time before everything just crashed. And it's just so awesome to just sit back and watch because it is laughable to say the least.